All right. Good morning, my DGens. What's going on, guys? Let's have a look at JASMY this morning. Let's have a look across the market. Market's looking pretty green so far today. Pretty green so far this morning. You like to see it. We're going to get into everything today, guys, but in the live stream, it's going to be an exciting one. I'm pretty jacked up for it. Things are looking good. Yeah, across the market, a couple DCA opportunities, but for the most part, um, you know, everything's in profit right now. If you were DCAing over the last couple of days, you should be pretty well into the profits um, right now. So, that's why DCAing matters, guys. You can lower your. I personally lowered my cost average on a couple of things. So yeah, if you want to know what they are, got to be either a member on YouTube or on the Patreon. So looking over at JASMY, we're even on the day. We're up 6.2% on the week. We're up 38.3% on the month and up 437% on the year. We're up 2 spots in rank to 70. $1.69 billion market cap. Volume still kind of low, though. 131.15 million. Volume coming in kind of on the low end. Let's go have a look at the chart. All right, on the daily time frame, as you can see, guys, we have continued to respect the top of the trend line that we have retested, confirming the breakout. So now we just need the actual breakout. Let's go. Well, not the actual breakout. So here's your breakout. Here's your retest of the trend line. Now we're just getting ready to go, right? So that's what's in the cards for me, guys. I've showed you this quite a few times now, every day, and we're going to wait for it every single day until it happens because, again, some people say, well, how do you know it's going to play out? Well, let's zoom out. Here's the last falling wedge pattern. 3 touches on top. What do we have? We had our breakout. We had our retest to confirm the breakout, and then we went, right? Same thing is happening right here over on this new falling wedge pattern that we have. So we'll continue to watch it. Like I said, breakout, retest, let's go, right? Let's go to the 4 hour, see what the momentum looks like on the lower time frames. Starting to recover a little bit. Nice to see 3 green candles in a row on the 4 hour. Yeah, I mean, this death cross is going to play out from the looks of it with the 100-day falling below the 200-day. But again, guys, that is a lagging indicator, which represents this crash here. It doesn't represent a crash that's coming. It represents a crash that already happened, right? So just keep that in mind. Starting to recover a little bit here. RSI still in neutral, just on the low end of neutral, 45.81. Same thing on the hourly. We seem to be using the 200-day SMA as resistance right now, but we did get back above the 30-day SMA, so that's good. RSI is in neutral as well, 54.64. So it looks like we're starting to gain some momentum. It always starts on the lower time frames and works its way up, right? And again, we go back over to the hourly. Here we go. We're just starting to turn green here, right? So we'll see where this candle closes, guys. We still got about 6 hours and 23 minutes before the daily close. So we'll see where we finish off. Maybe we can make another run at 4 cents. That would be nice. Going over to Bitcoin's chart. Let's see what Bitcoin's doing. Same thing, starting to gain a little bit of momentum here, guys. We're back up over 95K. That's what we want to do. We want to see candle closes above 95K. If we start, like I told you guys, if we start closing too many candles below 95K on the daily time frame, we're going to come down and we're going to start seeing this 92K again. If that doesn't hold, you guys know the drill. I've told you guys this 100 times. If that doesn't hold, we're falling down between 85 and 88K here. If that doesn't hold, then we're going to come down and fill the CME gap between 78 and 80K. Now, I don't think that that's going to happen, to be perfectly honest with you. But again, as I always say, guys, I have to always make sure that I am preparing you guys for all scenarios. We kind of have a little bit of a double bottom going on here, right? Which is very, very bullish. Very, very bullish. But we do, no matter what, we have consolidation happening here, guys, which is you know, as long as we can hold this level, that's a good thing, right? Let's go down to the lower time frames and just kind of have a look at what Bitcoin's doing on these lower time frames. Yeah, not too much of anything. Just, you know, got to start climbing our way back up. Not really building any momentum one way or the other, in my opinion. Here we have kind of a triple bottom happening on the 4 hour, but I mean, we'll have to track it, right? We'll have to track it, guys. We'll see how things play out. That's why this is an everyday thing, guys. This is an everyday thing. I get a lot of people that tell me, you know, just tell me what's going to happen and blah, blah, blah. I just want to set it and forget it. That's not how crypto works. That's not how crypto works. You cannot just set it and forget it and walk away and come back and be rich later, right? Lazy mentality will get you lazy man's money, right? You have to work at this. You have to pay attention to it every single day, right? So just keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. Very important. All right. So what do we have here? What is the story of the morning? So courtesy of our friend NeoSun, NeoXtrix, thank you very much. Go give him a follow over on X, you guys. This is the Green Carbon Co. Ltd. operates JASMY's NCCX platform, which is compatible with the International Voluntary Carbon Credits. On December 4th, the company took the stage at the market days of the 2024 Africa Investment Forum, organized by the African Development Bank. During this event, they proposed a project to create natural origin carbon credits by leveraging architectural lands across Africa. Listen up.
They can bring it to Africa. So now let's go to Harada-san from Green Carbon. So definitely carbon credit is very crucial to increase the income of farmers. So like let's hear from him. So Harada-san, please.
Konnichiwa. Thanks so much for having today. My name is Ryo Harada from Green Carbon. Let me introduce our company overview. Green Carbon is a carbon credit developer. So we generate a carbon credit and sell them to the companies. There are so many kinds of carbon credit, but we focus on nature-based. So our project on the right side, we are doing biochar, livestock, R&D, carbon farming, mangrove, and AWD. AWD means alternate wetting and dry. It is methane gas reduction from paddy fields. As you imagine that in paddy fields, it is always flooded, but in fact, it is not good for environment. There is so much methane gas emission from there. But all you have to do is to stop water, drain water, and make it dry out for a week once, so you can reduce the methane gas emission by 30% to 50%. It is very simple, it is very easy, and you can generate a carbon credit. That is one of the examples of our project. Our main business area is now Southeast Asian countries, but we'd like to expand here in Africa because we believe that Africa has a significant potential. So we are trying to do the pilot project in Africa. And let me explain our business model. We are a developer, so we design the whole project. And before starting the project, we will find a sponsor and buyer of the carbon credit. So you don't have to worry about unsold credit. And our business can be divided two parts. One is generating carbon credit. And second is sell them to the companies. So we are carbon credit experts. So we collaborate with local communities, and we will do the free consultation and financial and technical support. So we teach them, we train them how to generate a carbon credit. So for the farmers, they don't have to pay anything, and they don't have to change agricultural practices. So after selling carbon credit, we can share the profit to the farmers. And now we have many pipelines, and average selling price is 20 million US dollar. So there are so many Japanese companies who really want to buy carbon credit, especially JCM partner countries. So there are many challenges for this business. The biggest one is greenwash. It is often said, it is often criticized as a greenwash. So transparency and reliability are really important. And second, operation and application is really manual. So it takes a lot of time and cost. To solve these problems, we have our own service called Agreen. So it simplifies the whole process. And yeah, for example, to generate a carbon credit, you have to find a suitable location, and you have to apply and register and do monitoring, and you have to sell. But if you can use, if you use this our project service, it very make it clear and simple. And also, now we are collaborating with JAXA. So using satellite data and put our service, we are developing the new services. And this is like a matching service. So you can find the supplier of the carbon credit, and also you can find the supplier of the carbon credit. So the transition scale is not small. We think the government also uses our service, and the scale is like 10 million US dollar or 20 million US dollar take place here. Okay, finally, again, we strongly believe that Africa has a huge potential, and we have a know-how of carbon credit. So we are looking for the local partner for implementation, and also we are looking for the investors for the project. So for example, if you are like connected many farmers like rice paddy fields, and or if you are still already doing the reforestation, but if you don't know how to generate the carbon credit, we can help it. And also we can help to sell carbon credit. Okay, that is the end. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So guys, listen, here's the thing. You may not care about the whole carbon credits exchange from JASMY and Junction, but this is important because it's a big deal to incumbents. It's a big deal to world governments, right? Now with JASMY and the carbon credits exchange, looking for partners in other countries like Africa now, for example, right? Developing in these countries opens the door for every other area or industry that JASMY is in to be able to come into that country, riding on the rails of the partnership that the carbon credits exchange lays down. They're paving the road right now in Africa, so to speak, right, metaphorically, to be able to have further partnerships and further collaborations in the country. And they're doing this all over the world, guys. This is how they get into so many other countries, get their foot in the door, and get not just partnerships, because while they're getting partnerships with these big industries and big companies and governments to partner with the carbon credits exchange, it opens the door for them to be able to develop more partnerships with them on, let's say, the PDL, right? For example, being able to utilize JASMY's technology in the My Number card. You know how they're trying to do that in Europe now as well, right? And Hara had said it is a goal of theirs to expand this technology globally, right? Well, how do they do that? By developing these relationships ahead of time, right? So keep that in mind, you guys. All of this stuff is a big deal. It lays the groundwork for what's to come. Keep that in mind, guys, right? So if you guys are new to crypto, if you've never been through an altcoin season before, I know you're sitting there right now and you're listening to me, and you're a little bit worried, you're afraid, you're unsure, you're uncertain when you're supposed to be taking your profits, when you're supposed to be leaving the market. You're sitting there right now thinking about it, right? You're sitting there going, am I going to sell too soon? Should I make sure I sell too soon so that I get something out of this? Or out of fear of holding too long, and then I'm riding my crypto for the next 4 years through the next bear market? Guys, listen, these are all very, very valid concerns that you have, right? Because a lot of people, upwards of 90 to 95% of people, make the mistake. So it's a very valid concern that you have, right? Not knowing when to sell, when to take profits, when to get your butt out of the market before the inevitable 90 to 95% crash in altcoins and probably 65 to 70% crash in Bitcoin, right? So we can help you with that, guys. We can help you with that. We have a community of hundreds of people, and we do live group video calls every evening. You can join our group video calls. You can have your questions answered. You can get the help that you need. We have we have many veterans over there. We have beginners. We have everyone from all different kinds of experiences who can answer all kinds of questions over there. Again, hundreds of people. Join our group video calls every evening. You can schedule one-on-one AMA coaching sessions with me personally, right? And we can help you design an exit strategy to get out of this market with your profits intact, right? Guys, make no mistake about it. We are in a market. We're in an asset class where you are essentially playing musical chairs, right? And you don't know when the music's going to stop. So why not join a community and surround yourself with a group of people who can help you figure out when the music's going to stop, right? Why try to do it alone when you don't have to? Join the Patreon, guys. The link is down below in the description. Don't sell too early. Don't hold too long. Join our community. Get the exit strategy that you need put in place. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.